The Tu-214 aircraft with the tail number 64509 will be used as an experimental site for testing import-substituted equipment. The project to resume production of this type of aircraft is supported by the state and includes the construction of more than 100 such aircraft. This is stated in the United Aircraft Corporation UAC video. UAC noted that the work to replace imported components, and systems with domestic ones will take place in this flying laboratory until the end of this year. The Tu-214, with flight number 64509, created in 2008 and previously operated by Transaero Airlines, in June this year performed a flight from Kazan, where it was restored to airworthiness after long storage, to Minsk to the 407th Civil Aviation Plant. Here, Belarusian specialists repainted the airliner in the UAC corporate livery. Under the program to resume construction of these planes, Flight 64509 will become a working experimental site for testing domestic equipment to be replaced so that the aircraft does not depend on the whims of former partners. Konstantin Timofeyev, managing director of Tupolev, who piloted the aircraft from Kazan to Minsk and then back to the capital of Tatarstan, said, "The task is very large scale. It is called revival of domestic aircraft construction. We have both factories, designers, and the support of the state, the president, the government, and most importantly, the necessary financial resources have been allocated. Today, the aircraft is getting a new birth. There is a government order in the program of civil aviation development, and we have to make more than 100 of these aircraft. Spare parts and components for the Tu-214 are manufactured at enterprises located in more than 10 cities in Russia and Belarus. This creates jobs, supports the local economy, and guarantees the quality of all components through the use of advanced technology and skilled labor." Ruslan Islamov, director of the Kazan Technical Center for Aftermarket Services, said, "A fully domestic aircraft is an important part for our state. Therefore, there are probably no other opinions here that speak of the importance of this project, and that Tupolev is now a pioneer to create the first domestic import-substituted aircraft in our country. The idea of the laboratory is that not only import substitution components are worked out on this aircraft, but also a whole range of structural and system changes to improve the aircraft in the future." Earlier, Aeroflot CEO Sergei Alexandrovsky said that it was necessary to modernize the Tu-214 into a version with 2 pilots in the cockpit. Currently, the aircraft is piloted by 2 pilots and a flight engineer. Tests of such an aircraft are scheduled to begin in 2026. On the 22nd of June 2023, Vadim Korolev, who then held the position of managing director of Tupolev, during a meeting in the government of the Russian Federation, said that the Tu-214 meets modern requirements of civil aviation, has a high degree of localization of production, and consists of 87% of domestic purchased components. Kazan Aircraft Plant and Tupolev, by the end of 2024, should replace all imported parts in the Tu-214 design with Russian ones and get approval for them to the type certificate. It can be expected that it is import substitution on Tu-24 an inertial navigation system, HG-2030AE-21, early warning system of proximity to the ground, EGPWS, and meteorological radar station, RDR-4B of the American company Honeywell, as well as rescue equipment. Air cruisers will be the main task to be solved in test flights. Tupolev notes that the Tu-214 flying laboratory will be the first fully domestic civil aircraft in modern Russia and will create conditions for Kazan to produce airliners that meet the requirements and challenges of the time. Now, do you think this effort will benefit other Russian projects? Let us know in the comments. Don't miss out on the latest aerospace insights. Hit that like and subscribe button for more amazing content. Please also take a look into our memberships to support us.